everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you haven't already, please subscribe down below and follow me on my socials like Instagram and Snapchat. This video, it's a little bit different. I was literally just going through my camera like roll thing on my camera and I saw all my clips that I had for my therapy. I had my CBT therapy last year. It's quite scary for me because I haven't showed any of these vlog clips to like anyone, like not even my boyfriend or like close friends, so yeah, I'm really nervous to put them out there. I want to do a therapy journey video today. A lot of the clips that I've got throughout from March last year, I think it was March or April I think I started, till September, all through my therapy, and I've only got a couple clips where I actually showed you in my therapy room with my therapist Nicole. For me, it was so difficult to comprehend why I was like showing you in my therapy, because it is a big deal and not a lot of people do it, and I only showed you a couple because I hope you understand that it's quite a sensitive like topic, and a lot of the stuff was hard to like talk to my therapist about. At the end of the day, I am putting myself on the internet, so even like putting this video up is quite daunting for me, and I didn't want to put too many clips up of me actually in therapy, because I hope you just understand that it's just my time and time for myself, so I hope you understand that. Yeah, and I was actually going to use these clips and do vlogs last year, but I was so scared to like put them up, so I've now just said, you know what, 2018, cut the bullshit, let's just like do things that scare me and just like be proud of myself. So yeah, I've got all these clips, so it may seem like I've already uploaded them, like if I say, oh, it's my first YouTube video or stuff like that, then obviously ignore that because it's not. So I hope you enjoy them. I hope it kind of makes sense, and I hope you get like an insight into what CBT therapy was like. And yeah, it's just amazing looking back at it, because like the progress I've made is honestly incredible, and to think that now I'm working with people with mental health problems, like with anxiety and depressions, just like blows my mind like every day. I hope that you enjoy the video, and please let me know what you think down below. So yeah, bye. Hi guys, so I have left work. I'm just in the car park, so I'm sorry if the lighting's a little bit shit. I've tried to put my car light on to make it a little bit better. I've got my therapy in like, what's the time now? So I've got about 40 minutes. The thing is, with my anxiety, I literally get so anxious about travelling, so I end up leaving work like so much earlier than I need to, but I prefer that, then it makes me feel a bit better when I go in anyway. The therapy I'm having is CBT. I've already had 2 sessions, so I know it sounds a bit silly like just starting from the 3rd session, but the first 2 were only kind of like an introduction, like getting to know me and stuff. The first 2 sessions are very open, and there's a lot of tears, and yeah, I'm not really sure actually how I'm going to feel about this one, so I'm quite looking forward to it. Bit nervous, but I know why I'm doing it. Hi guys, so I finished my therapy session now, just in the car. I really don't look great. I don't know why, I feel just, I don't know how to explain it. I feel very overwhelmed. I'm really sorry, I look so tired. So, good morning. It is the following Tuesday. So I've got my another therapy session today. I'm not gonna lie to you guys, I've had the worst week with my anxiety. Usually I can pinpoint like what's triggered it, but the past week I can't. I don't even know what's wrong. So I went to my doctor's yesterday, which even makes me even more anxious because I don't like the doctors. But luckily he was very, very lovely. basically I'm on propranolol for my anxiety, and I went to him. I was like so desperate. I was like, honestly, like I wouldn't be here if I didn't feel like I needed something more. I really didn't want to go on antidepressants. That is kind of the last resort for me, I think. And obviously I have to be on them for a long time, and I'm hoping that with my therapy and everything I won't have to be on them. So yeah, I'm gonna see how it goes with a high dose of the propranolol. Honestly, I don't want my channel to be very like negative all the time, and I am generally a very positive person about everything, but at the same time I don't want to like pretend that everything's fine when, you know, this is my life, you know, like life isn't always fucking rainbows and butterflies, is it? This is what it's like some days are great and some other days not so great. Kind of got to find a way to see the best in each day, and you know, I'm more than my anxiety.
Say to you, you don't look like you thought you looked like. I mean, in terms of what other people see.
Then in reality, people don't actually see me the way I think they do.
Yes. Would you believe that, do you think?
I think I could believe it.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think
you could.
I could. Like,
you don't totally believe it. You said you had a panic attack.
Yeah, this was like a couple months ago. It was like at a party. People came in and I felt really anxious, so I went to a different room because I try to take myself out of the situation.
What's been helpful today, do you think? What sort of sticks in your mind?
I think the video thing went most of all.
Okay.
And my beliefs about myself are not necessarily true. It's frustrating though, because it's like, then why do I, like, obviously I know there's a reason why I think the way I do, but when there's clear evidence to suggest that it's not, it's kind of frustrating because you're like, why can't you, like...
It's quite hard, isn't it?
Yeah.
But actually what we'll be doing, we'll be challenging the thoughts at the sort of the automatic thoughts level. We can see where the thoughts come from, but it's easier to challenge them at that sort of level. Yeah, you know, the sort of worries
like
you have, that you won't be able to manage and you'll be incompetent. And they're not really realistic because, you know, your expectations are really quite high.
Hi guys, so it's a bit weird me filming. It's not a Tuesday. It's Friday the 16th, I think, of June. And basically I am packing to go to Marrakesh tomorrow. So with my anxiety, basically the whole flying thing, getting on a plane is very, very, very triggering for me, and there's a reason why. Last summer, I went to Ayia Napa with my friends, and unfortunately I got very, very ill with gastroenteritis and I ended up in hospital. I was in so much pain, like I genuinely thought I was going to die. And I know that sounds, you know, some people might think I'm exaggerating, but until you feel that pain, no one really gets it. And I did say, I was like, I think everyone should get ill at least once in their life to really appreciate life in general. And getting ill has made me now develop a phobia of getting ill in general, and I've only just found this out through my therapy. Not just flying or travelling I'm anxious about, I'm just generally anxious about getting ill because my fear is going back into hospital. I know that sounds a little bit silly to some people, but yeah, that's basically the gist of it. It's just the fact of going to a country again and possibly being ill, and yeah, like I can't really pinpoint it. Because of my anxiety, I do end up taking a lot of medication away with me due to my phobia. Basically, my medication bag is kind of overflowing, so I'm gonna try and make it smaller and like cut it down, but at the same time I'm gonna be like, oh no, I need to take that medication just in case I get that or something. I just got to show you because it's just so funny. Like, that's the one I'm going to take on the plane, like a little mini one. And then this is just ridiculous, isn't it? I told you in my last video I'm on propranolol for, why won't it focus? Oh, there you go. So I told you guys in my last video that I was on propranolol, I've doubled my dose now, so I'm taking a lot of that with me. I think once I'm on holiday, like, I'm usually okay. It's just getting there. Look, you can see this from Greece, like, last year, but I just keep them, and I don't know why. If you guys have IBS, like, please try buscopan, because it really does help me. I know for some people it doesn't, but I feel like if you go through maybe IBS symptoms and struggle with, like, the stomach aches, then I would highly recommend trying it anyway. Oh, there's just so much in here that I've got to go through. Hi guys, so you would have seen in my last clip, yeah, that I was packing for Marrakesh, and then I like didn't film after that, so yeah. I think I just got so caught up in the whole packing and like stressing out. I've been on holiday now. It was amazing. I didn't have a panic attack, which is great. Every time I do something out of my comfort zone that scares me and then nothing bad happens, it like gives me the confidence that like I'm kind of conquering this whole anxiety thing. So I'm in my car. I've just finished work, so I've got my therapy in like I think 20 minutes. It's really scary because I actually don't have many left. Like I'm a couple over like halfway. Yeah, it's weird because you don't actually realise, like looking back when I started, like the progress I've made is like incredible, but every time you go, like you don't realise it. Obviously there's days where like my anxiety does get the best of me and sometimes I can't handle it like the way I really want to, but like most of the time now, like I think I've just got these techniques and like try and remember what my therapist says to me, and like most of the time it kind of like works. And if I'm honest, like when I went into this whole therapy thing, I was like, it's a load of like rubbish, like how is this gonna, like, because it's so, when it's so bad, like you just don't think anything can help you. I can't even remember what we're doing today. I can't remember. Or would like think about thought processes. So like I need, my homework was like to write down like when I feel anxious, the thoughts, the automatic thoughts that come into my head. And because these are automatic thoughts, I need to find ways to challenge them because I can't help that I think them. But yeah, it's just like developing ways to counteract them thoughts. Hi guys, I'm really sorry. Me and my therapist got very carried away in there, and forgot to set up the camera. So yeah, I'm feeling like really happy. Like on my smile, I'm just such a weirdo. I feel really like positive about everything now, and yeah, we like went through like affirmations to kind of like counteract like the negative thoughts or like anxious thoughts I would have, like with more positive things to say to myself. And like yeah, like I just think my therapist is just like really lovely. So I'm gonna go home and chill, and maybe I'll catch up with you later. I'm really sorry I feel like my footage is just really shit, but I feel like even me just speaking, it might be useful still anyway. So I'm gonna go. Can these kids like go away? I'm back from therapy now. I'm in my bedroom and I've been feeling like I want to not just talk about like therapy like every day, but like it'll be quite nice to say what I've learnt so far, and hopefully this might help some people that are also going through therapy at the moment. Like 2 weeks ago now, I came out of therapy and I was so upset because I felt like I wasn't getting anywhere, and I was like really frustrated because like I was like, I'm doing all this work, like I'm doing all this homework, I'm going to therapy, like why isn't it working? Like why do I feel like I'm not getting any better? I was just so like a bit pissed off at the world. I was just really annoyed that I didn't feel like I was making any progress, and I was already like halfway through. And yeah, and then like today, I used even like, if you saw my clip before, I was saying like, now looking back, the progress I've made is actually like crazy. Like it's really good. Like the thoughts I used to have, like now I think are less realistic, and that for me is really good, because when you feel like your thoughts are less realistic, you feel less anxious. And yeah, like looking back, like even though I'm like smiling, because I feel like so fucking goofy. You know, there's obviously going to be days where I feel really, really bad. Like sometimes I don't want to get out of bed. Like there's going to be days where like not great as other days, and that's fine. Like at the beginning of my journey with anxiety, it will get so bad sometimes where I wouldn't even want to go to work. Like I wouldn't want to do anything. I wouldn't want to get out of the house. Whereas now I've got these, now I've learnt like these techniques and everything. Like it's made me so much more willing to do stuff. And yeah, like I feel like you should track your progress somehow. Like do what I'm doing, like video yourself, like going. I know it sounds a bit like weird. Like even I still think this whole video thing's weird. Like write your thoughts like in like a diary, like, because sometimes you need that reminder how far you've come, because when you feel down, like you need that stuff to remind you like you're doing so well, and don't beat yourself up about it, because that's not going to do you any good. And obviously there's loads of other stuff I've learned, but yeah, I'm gonna do a few more videos for my whole therapy thing, and who knows, like even after my 12 sessions I might go back a couple months later and be like, I need it again. And I'm very, very fortunate. Like I'm really fortunate that I have private healthcare. Like I'm not on the NHS. I don't have to wait. I didn't have to wait a long time. I know people that may be watching that I'm on the waiting list for God knows how long, and I'm honestly so grateful. And to anyone that is waiting or like is really struggling, like just hang on in there. And like therapy honestly was like the best thing I probably did for myself. That you can even go and get help is like such a big step.